Kate Lewers, and I am the founder of the Women of Watford FC supporters group, or as we are colloquially known as WOW. You join us actually at the pub at our first ever away day meetup. I'm just going to pan around so you can see our other members. We're doing this actually sort of as a pilot event because we've excitingly just had confirmation from the club that we will be doing a block booking at every single away game. We were set up, I guess, with out of frustrations born out of women's safety, but also just to create a community, a fan base that is female who love Watford FC. And you join us today on, yes, like I say, our first away day, which is really exciting, and I hope we'll be able to show you a little bit what today is like. As you can see, I'm getting ready to leave the pub, and we're actually going to walk together to the ground. This is one of my hopes for WOW actually, is that we'll all be travelling to stadiums together. One of the reasons WOW was set up is it's concerns about women's safety, and a lot of the time we're travelling to away games on our own, which when the football season takes place the wrong side of daylight savings for the most part means travelling to and from games in the dark for women a lot of the time. And so actually we're taking a bit of a safety in numbers approach. If we all go together, it should be a lot safer for us, not to mention a lot more exciting. So we're walking to the ground now. One of the things we have been noticing actually is how many honks we're getting, and comments about just how bad Watford are. You can probably imagine the language that's being shouted at us. And we've just been having a chat really about how protected is probably the wrong word, but we do feel a bit safer because we're together. Okay, so we're pretty much at the ground now. We're certainly seeing other fans. The closer we got to the ground, the more stewards there were, the more police there were. So that's a really reassuring presence, I think. You can hear the chanting in the background. I'm really excited to see Watford under the lights. I'm really excited to see what our team is and how we play this evening. So come on, you Horns!
Something that actually was mentioned to the lovely Lisa here as we came in. What did the stewards say to you?
Well, we were walking, there was the two of us and our two new friends, and as we walked down the stairs, he said, "Oh, mothers." And I thought, well, father and son would never have had that comment.
Not at all. And we were just thinking that's really interesting because actually that weird intrinsic link between women and fertility, why do you feel the need to comment on it? Like you've just so eloquently said, you don't get, that's not said by men, to men. Which is a cup of tea, and you'll never guess who I found. Look who's here! Here we go. We've got a Woman of Watford. Emma Saunders has come back to join us.
What an evening so far. The Women of Watford, we're winning at the moment.
Can I just say, it's lovely to have you here as a fan.
It's so nice to be here as a fan.
Yes.
Everyone has been so welcoming and so nice to catch up with everyone.
Yeah. And I'm sure everyone watching this will agree that you're absolutely smashing it in your new job. As much as we're really sad to have lost you, on to bigger and better things.
Wow, onto the away end as well.
I know!
What did you want?
So cool. Lovely to have you here as a Woman of Watford. In amongst all the noise, it's nearly 55 minutes and my family have a tradition of the 55-minute polo min. Come on, bring us another goal, please. Right, I've risked it. I've walked away from the game for a couple of minutes so I can go and see what the toilets are like. Being a brand new stadium, I am expecting them to be a little bit better than Vicarage Road. Nothing against the Vic, but your ladies' toilets could do with a bit of work. You know what? I'm impressed. Lovely large cubicles, lots of space to socially distance, a very clear one-way system. Well done, Brentford. Oh dear. Starting to think the 55-minute polo wasn't the best idea. But this certainly wasn't what we meant. It's now 2-1 Brentford. It's a little bit quieter now down on the concourse. I don't know if you could hear me there. It got quite aggressive towards the end and I was suddenly sitting there thinking I'm actually really glad I'm in a group. We've all walked out together, so we're sticking with the safety in numbers thing now, especially as the vibe changed really. I don't actually think that any Watford fans would harm us, certainly not on purpose, but I think it's just actually that quite there we go. Quite aggressive language, quite threatening, and when you're there we go. When you're a woman on your own at a game, that's quite intimidating. Right, we're out the ground. You know what? Let's put that result to one side for a second. Actually, you know what? We've had a lovely time. I say we. Here we all are, walking out the ground together. The first outing as Women of Watford.
Exactly.
It hasn't ended. It really has. And I'm hoping, well no, I'm not hoping, I know that this is not going to be the last one of these. Because in the new year, like I've mentioned before, we're going to have block bookings at every single away game. So if you are a woman of Watford FC and you want to be coming to games, then it doesn't matter if you don't have anyone to come with, because you've got us. You've got the Women of Watford FC. Win or lose, baby. We're going to have a good time. We're going to be a community of female Watford fans. Rain or shine, we will be there. Thank you for joining us today on our video diary. Thank you for putting up with a lot of my face. And thank you to the club, actually. And also, actually, let's just shout out Brentford, because as much as that result hasn't gone the way that I wanted it to, actually, every experience we had was positive. The stewards were lovely, the toilets were clean. And let's just put the result to one side, like I've said. Thank you again to Watford for letting us do this, and hopefully we'll see you at an away game soon. You ons!